As Orion passes out over the Gulf of Mexico, approaching the west coast of Florida, we are now 9.5 minutes away from the upper stage of berth number 2. Everything is in great shape on board Orion. There are no systems issues being worked by the flight control team here in Houston, and that sets us up for an excellent opportunity for all of the activity that will take place in the final hour and a half of this mission. All of the critical activity that will lead to Orion's return to Earth and splashdown some 600 miles west of Baja, California. We'll be keeping you posted on all of that as we go along. One of the Orion program milestones that has just been achieved was the dumping of all of the video in file form to the ground that is currently being processed, that included all of the signature shots of engineering data acquisition and also for our use here on NASA television, hopefully in the next hour to an hour and a half, of all of the critical milestone activities that took place in the SF-30 mission, including the jettisoning of the launch abort system that occurred just seconds after the 3 fairing panels around the service module had been jettisoned. The first pair of program milestones for the Orion program. Orion's launch atop the core rocket at 6:05 a.m. Central, 7:05 a.m. Eastern Time.
I need to put my feet in.
Go ahead. You still recording? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the one that restoring it
Orion now 32 miles above the Earth, reached the splashdown 1,200 miles. 11 minutes until splashdown. Coming up on 1 minute telemetry.
Such a cool shot.
All of a sudden we got down past T-minus 8 seconds. You know, we saw so many people run. Get back on the station, put the headsets back on. We had to recycle the T-minus 25.
Lots of people here today. It's really cool.
Interface. Orion now at an altitude of 470,000 feet. 900 miles from its splashdown target.
Very interesting. They actually drilled holes in the heat shield in order to test what would happen if you had a micrometeoroid hit. So.
Guidance officer confirms that Orion has reached entry interface. The moment of truth for Orion for the next 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Well, that was pretty cool.
I got a bounce. And so I tripped. And by the time I could see the ground, oh yeah. So I didn't make it out. Where were you?
on the concert.
Oh,
How about you this morning?
yeah, we were.
You were there. I know you can.
Yeah.
And as expected, we have reached a loss of telemetry as we enter this brief blackout period. At the time,
We've got the 3 astronauts in here actually watching the feed. This is really pretty cool.
They may have gotten some decent pictures.
Katie Coleman.
Everybody was
Who else is here? I think Rex is behind the pole, and who on me? I don't remember the other guys in your face who were looking at me.
I have several of I've
This is a point in time where Orion would be experiencing its peak heating of some 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit as it barrels through the Earth's atmosphere, traveling about 20,000 miles an hour, some 84% of the velocity of the spacecraft returning from the moon.
But that's crowded up there, and you're shooting panoramic, so.
4 minutes away from the jettison of the forward bay cover at the very top of the spacecraft, that will begin the chute deployment sequence.
I think my favorite one was when I was down in the low end of ECLSS, down below that hatch. I was down there squeezed in, and you were laying on the platform that goes in the airlock.
Yep.
And I could just hear you snoring at the storm.
There we go.
Travis was in the hatch, and well, you were then. Travis was in the hatch, and he and I were talking, and we were laughing. Well, right there, I can tell you there's maybe some deep breathing, but I can tell you it was just so funny.
And we've reacquired a signal from Orion, good data being processed. This view from the Icana unpiloted airborne vehicle over the Pacific Ocean over the splashdown. So time to splashdown 7 minutes, range to splashdown 127 miles an hour.
Yeah, look at that. The green color in here, I think that you're seeing on the bottom of the screen is just the interaction between the video.
G-forces building up on Orion.
Might not be
almost
real,
3
it might
Gs.
just be on my
Predicted
display.
G-force load of some 8 to 8.3 Gs expected. And the mobile positioning system satellites have a good lock on Orion as it heads toward its splashdown target. We're 2.5 minutes away from forward bay cover jettison. And this view again from the Icana aircraft over the splashdown zone. Orion at 125,000 feet.
That's yours from the lake.
Oh, okay.
Did you already get one? Not yet. I want to get the other one first.
Healthy thruster system reported by the propulsion officer here in Mission Control. Passing through 80,000 feet. Range to splashdown about 5 miles. Passing through 60,000 feet. Orion has gone subsonic.
That's really key.
Standing by for forward bay cover jettison.
Gotten real quiet here. It's like a golf match.
35,000 feet.
Hey.
That view of Orion from the Icana.
Man. They have shoot.
Drones have been deployed. Great video from the Icana. 15,000 feet until splashdown. Coming up on main chute deploy.
This will be cool.
From a waypoint over the Pacific Ocean, there is your new spacecraft, America. On mains, everything looking good. Good reefing report.
Close to a crawl.
All right.
4,000 feet. Three good main chutes reported from the USS Anchorage. That's confirmed here in Mission Control. From a high-speed rate of 20,000 miles an hour to a gentle return back to Earth more than 4 hours and 20 minutes after it took off on a Delta IV heavy rocket from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. .3,200 feet now until splashdown.
Of course, now that it's slow to a crawl, we have this really long wait. It's a good thing. .200 feet now. Winds at the surface just about 12 knots. Wave heights no more than about 4.5 feet or so. Perfect conditions for Orion's homecoming. Great shot.
Yeah.
This view from Orion itself, of the chutes, helping it to descend gently towards its splashdown in the Pacific. 1,000 feet. Just a few hundred feet until splashdown. .100 feet. We now have confirmation that Orion is stable 1 upright.
It's a pretty emotional moment. It's pretty neat.
Orion splashed down.
Normally,
press here is, I don't know, quiet, maybe a little bit jaded at sometimes, but you could hear the applause and a lot of great enthusiasm. I'm a little choked up. It's pretty awesome. 3 NASA astronauts here, all smiles, and George Diller standing in back. We got pictures from the recovery ship. Looking good. Everybody crowding around the astronauts to get quotes.
The flight dynamics officer now has provided a final splashdown target in the Pacific with a latitude of 23.6 degrees north latitude, 116.46 degrees west longitude. Bullseye splashdown for the Artemis spacecraft. Splashdown occurring once again at 10:29 a.m. Central Time, 8:29 a.m. Pacific Time. 70 miles or so west of